All right, so I want to tell you guys a Christmas story. This was a Christmas from when I was in the 3rd or the 4th grade, right around there, and we lived in San Bernardino, California. As you guys know, if you've been around my channel for very long, I've told stories where, you know, that I grew up extremely poor. It was just me, my sister, and my mom, and we lived off of about $25 a week, living mainly off of welfare, government assistance. And my mom was going to school to be a teacher. Anyways, it was during this time. There's a Christmas that I remember for all the wrong reasons. So it was approaching Christmas time, and we had our tree up, and underneath the tree was my one present, because we usually just got like one present from my mom. It was a pretty big present. I remember shaking it, and it sounded like there's something substantial, some kind of cool toy or a baseball glove or something was in there that was cool, because I could shake it, and it kind of like thunked around quite a bit. So it was something big, and I was excited. You know, I didn't know what it was, but I was excited, and the suspense was killing me, man. I just wanted to know what my gift was. I didn't want to wait till Christmas, and so I devised a plan. This was my plan. I got a razor blade, and if I cut on the seams of the tape right around the packaging, then I could open it up very carefully and see what my gift was, and then I could wrap it back up, putting tape right back over the top of the old tape perfectly, and nobody would ever know. So that's what I did, and it worked. I was able to open it up, and I checked out my gift. I wrapped it back up and put it back under the tree, and nobody ever knew. Well, except for now. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I just couldn't wait. I'll tell you what the present was in just a second. Come Christmas morning, you guys will know that if you celebrate Christmas or some other special celebration where you're going to get a gift, maybe it's your birthday or whatever it is, Christmas morning, however, is, at least for me growing up, it was like an extra special moment, because it's like this magical time where you're so excited and you can't hardly go to sleep, and you wake up in the morning and there's all your gifts under the tree, and it's like this, magical moment where it's like the world is still, but like, I don't know how to explain it. You probably know what I'm talking about, but all of that excitement and joy, I felt none of. And mainly that was because I already knew what my gift was, and so I knew waking up what I was in for. And honestly, to me at the time, it was a disappointment. And I don't blame my mom or anybody, but because again, we had very limited means. But what my gift was a $20 bill, but she had put one of my old shoes in the box so that it thunked and it made a noise. But it was just $20 in the box with my shoes. And maybe it's just me, but getting money as a gift is kind of like blah. It's kind of like, oh, hey, I didn't know what to get you. I couldn't think of anything, so here's some cash. Which that's fine, I guess, but I wanted a baseball glove or, I don't know, something. I don't even remember what I wanted. I know I played baseball a lot when I was a kid, so it's probably I wanted something to do with that, or some He-Man. I remember the He-Man. I loved playing with those, or Transformers. I would have loved one of those, but yeah, I just got the $20 in my shoe. And here comes the problem. Not only that I spoiled Christmas for myself, which I don't recommend. Trust me, you don't want to know what you got before Christmas. It's always much better to find out the morning of. That's just like a little side point. The real point here is that when I woke up, I felt so much disappointment that knowing what my gift was, and kind of like, that I spent the entire Christmas morning just like in a funk. And I remember not being excited and just kind of like blah. And I don't even really remember Christmas morning at all, which is unfortunate because, so my parents divorced when I was very young. I was probably like 5 or 6, somewhere right around there. And my mom, she met somebody when we lived in Southern California, a guy named Ron, who eventually ended up becoming my stepfather. And I grew up with him from about the 5th grade all the way up until about 7 years ago or so. He passed away. And this was the first Christmas that he actually got to spend with us. And so this was the first Christmas that I was ever around my stepdad, my future stepdad, and I don't remember it at all. And the time with my mother and my brothers and sister, I don't remember it at all, because I was too consumed. I was too worried and thinking about what I did, or in my case, I felt like I didn't get, that I don't even remember any of that. And now that my stepdad's passed away, that's time that I'll never get back. he's gone and I'll never have that moment again. And I spent it worried about a stupid toy. And it doesn't, like, stuff, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Christmas presents. There's nothing wrong with getting and giving, receiving gifts. That's wonderful. If you can afford that, if your family can afford that, that's wonderful. You should enjoy that. That's great. But it doesn't really matter in comparison to your family. And whether that be your mom, your dad, or your siblings, or your grandma, your uncle, or even just your friends, no gift will compare to any of that. So I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did and concern yourself with a Christmas present when the real present is all the people that are around you, all the people in your life, your family. That's what's important. And I unfortunately lost that Christmas because of my own, selfishness, honestly. And it's something that I will never get back. It can never be again. And I wouldn't want you to make the same mistake that I did. So learn from my mistakes, and this Christmas morning for you, or whatever, even if it's just another day, just wake up and find your mom or your grandma or your dad or your sister or whoever it is and hug them and tell them that you love them, because one day they won't be there anymore. And I don't want you to have that moment of regret that you could have spent some time with somebody and you didn't, or you were too preoccupied with something that didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So this Christmas, and I'm speaking to myself too, family is what really matters. So appreciate your family and just enjoy being around them. Be thankful for them. And I'm thankful for you all, because 2021 was a crazy year. There were some really great moments and some not so great moments, but overall it's pretty amazing. And I hope that you had a great year as well. I'm looking forward to 2022, whatever it may bring. I'm ready for it, I hope. There's some exciting stuff, not only for games, and Supercell's got some new games coming out, but also just in life. I've got a new house that I bought. I told you guys about that. I haven't moved in yet. There's still have to do some work on it, but hopefully I'll get to move into that very soon. Me and my family. 2022 should be great, but thank you guys for 2021 and all of your support. I'm truly humbled and appreciative of you all. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, or Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate, or nothing at all. It doesn't matter. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys after Christmas.